be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
7:34.
Carr to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
4 down. Purdue. 7:34.
Now Carr again. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And he's got it up and through. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a 1st down throw. Luck. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Luck on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Luck. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Luck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 minutes to go in a wild 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying. And he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Carr now on first down. Steps away to his left. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Carr will try it again on second down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
Go Chief. 6-18.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
6-18.
Here's Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Howard. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 3rd down, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A give to Howard. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Luck, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They run with Howard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
This is Howard on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
637, 29, 734. Hey, here we go.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. Right down. You're mine. Down. 180.
Here's Carr to throw. This will be caught by Brown. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Rolling to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
You got 56 there.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Going to look deep for Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Express. You got 56 there.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he finds a man on the crossing route. He got 29 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They come out here in the eye. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Howard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
808. Hey, 734. 808. 29.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On first down, they run with Howard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go with Howard again. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, this is Howard. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now he's flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Forced out to his left. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Now,
Throwing on third and long. Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
After the interception, it's Locke. Here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And a big 32-yard play on third. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
That's caught by Butler over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now Carr. That is caught by Williams for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jabal Sheard. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
7:34. Yeah, 98's down. 58-98.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. his man complete over the middle. That's Butler. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
6:37. Right now. 6:94. Low.
Shotgun now for Carr. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's pulled in at the 32. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Flush to his right. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And with this, too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 19.
Down. 180. Low. Hey, Raider 2. 29. 29. 6-18.
From the gun, it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Play action. It's Luck. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of the... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Luck. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deion Kane with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 51 yards.
29. 29.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Down. 180. 7:34. Hey, 7:34.
Carl trying again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Get down. 6-18. Right down. Yo, Chief.
From the gun, Carr. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
93.
Now Carr, got to have this one. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jabal Sheard in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. throwing now. Luck. And his throw is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Luck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They still kick, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jabal Sheard in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he's going to go down again. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.